Luke 17:2. It is better for him if a millstone is hung around his neck and he is thrown into the sea than that he should cause one of these little ones to stumble.
Welcome to another video podcast, a VidPod.
Hi.
And I'm Mark.
I'm Gini.
And today we got a good one, right? We went to the movies the other day and we saw
The Sound of Freedom.
Sound of Freedom. Ooh, a lot of stuff in Hollywood's going on about that movie, right?
There is.
Yeah.
Well, they're trying to not have anything go on about it, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And it turned out to be a Christian movie, right? Beverly Christians?
Yeah. The is it Tim? I can't say his last name. No, Tim is the real guy. Tim Ballard is
that what it was?
One that his that's his story.
Right.
It's a true story.
Based on a true story, right? Yeah.
Of Tim Ballard.
And it's about the
amazing
the trafficking, right? Of children and
sex trafficking.
Sex trafficking.
Which people don't like to talk about. I don't like to talk about it either, but it's happening.
And it's got to be this is going to be like an awareness type video, right?
Yes.
And yeah, we went there, and it was a great movie. It had nothing to do with Hollywood. I don't know what they're all pissed about,
right?
Unless they're trying to hide something. I hear Mel Gibson's got his finger in there now and trying to spread this movie and
they don't like
awareness.
That?
Yeah, somebody must be doing something wrong. But we were surprised. There was a big line that they kind of thought.
Yeah, we're in a teeny tiny little town. I didn't even think the movie would come here actually because we're in a teeny tiny town, and sometimes those movies that aren't huge don't come to our little town.
Right.
But we saw that it was coming, and we got there, and there was a big line there.
Yeah. And it turned out that somebody had bought all the tickets, right?
Bought all the tickets for us and popcorn.
Gotta watch a movie with popcorn.
Right?
And yeah.
And she talked a little bit before the movie, and she is with Americans for Prosperity. We'll put the link down below. So that's something that we might think about looking into and just seeing if there's things to help out with. Because, I mean, she told us before the end of the movie, the star of the show talks a little bit, and she said between the end of the movie and before he talks, just say a prayer for these children. And I thought that was very good.
It was nice. Yeah, it was a big little surprise. I mean, we were just going to see the movie anyway, but
we were surprised that we were getting in free. So we'll have to pay it forward in another way.
Right. And I think what they wanted you to do is go online and pay a ticket for somebody else to see it.
Right, that's what he.
And the star of the movie was
Jim Caviezel.
Right, he was also the star of The Passion
for Christ
that Mel Gibson directed, right?
Right.
Directed and produced.
I think, yeah. You said that. I don't know, but I'm not real big into all this stuff. But
yeah. So we have a Bible verse for you.
And this was a Bible verse. I don't know if you knew that. I don't know if you knew this.
Okay.
But this Bible verse is mentioned in the movie. And I heard Jim Caviezel interviewed, and he came up with this Bible verse. It was ad-libbed.
Oh, wow, really?
In the movie.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
It is cool.
Yeah. So it wasn't in the original writing, but he threw it in there.
Right. But it was a great timing. And this is Luke 17:2. And this probably isn't the version he used, but it says, "It would be better for him if a millstone were hung around his neck and he were thrown into the sea than that he would cause one of these little ones to stumble."
Wow. I remember that part, yeah. Yeah, that was a good movie. Yeah.
I've thought of that many times in our raising of children and just different things that we all do.
Right.
Because little ones are always watching, always imitating, always
and learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Learning the things you don't want them to learn, right?
Right. Even growing up, I remember, my parents stay away from that. That's no.
Right.
Or,
Right.
But now these days, you tell them to stay away from that. Of course they're going to want to do it, but
Right.
it's like 100
Well, you did too.
100 times worse.
Right.
You know.
Right. But this isn't really about that. This is these poor children that are taken as slaves.
Oh yeah.
They're taken as slaves, sex slaves.
And you see on videos of security cameras and how they take them. They just take them sometimes right off the street, right?
Yeah, they showed some real footage at the end of the movie of them being taken. I mean, just in broad daylight, just like they drive up to a child on maybe a motorcycle and just grab him or her and take off. And that was it.
That's pretty wild.
It was crazy. They're very brazen. I mean, the devil, he's very brazen.
Sure. Ooh, the devil.
Yes. And don't think this doesn't come from the devil. This is from the devil. This is this is sheer evil.
Definitely pure evil.
Right? Right? I mean, these things. It's horrible, and I think that's why people don't talk about it. Even though, listen to this, there are more slaves right now in the world than there has ever been, even when slavery was legal.
All right, that's amazing,
Isn't that amazing?
And how
that's crazy.
And people complain about our ancestors.
Yes. How people are so oppressed because their ancestors were slaves.
We're picking cotton.
There are slaves today, more slaves today than there ever were.
Mm-hmm. Unbelievable.
And people don't want to talk about it because it involves sex. Yes, it does. And it's horrible. It's evil.
True evil.
True evil.
Yeah.
And somebody better stand up for these kids.
Sure. Yeah.
Because
it's all over the world.
It's all over the world. And you know who is the number one consumer of it?
Who's
you know
that?
what country is the number one consumer of it?
Who?
Guess. You don't know after watching the movie? Because they said.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Honduras.
No. The United States.
No way. When did they say that?
They said that at the end of the movie.
Really? Oh, wow.
The United States is the number one consumer of sex trafficking and slavery.
Oh. So we have to be aware.
Think about that.
Right.
Pray about that.
Right.
Please pray about that.
Yeah.
Because this is not something that we have to turn our heads again.
And that Bible verse that you read from Luke says, I'd rather have
a millstone hung around your head and you'd be cast into the sea than to lead one of these little ones astray.
This is for sure.
Right. And
that
was said in the Bible, and this should send shockwaves through us if we don't already know it.
Right.
Which I didn't know how big it was. I still don't think we know how big it is, but
so be aware. Watch those kids. They'll take you up, and
they will. And it's not only kids. I mean, this one was about kids.
Right.
But it's not only kids that are being sex trafficked.
Yeah.
It is adults too.
Right. I think they say like 70% or 60% are children. The rest are.
Is that what they said? Could be.
Something like that. I don't know.
We might not have all our numbers right.
Nah.
But we do know it's evil.
I mean, we were aware of it, but not how big it was.
Right. And I had no idea that the United States was the number one consumer.
Right.
That makes me sick. Here we try to stand against slavery. We stand against, oppression.
Sure.
And people are being oppressed today. More people are being oppressed today than ever.
Mm-hmm.
That's disgusting.
So you gotta, and back then when they did the Bible verse, it's just a matter. They were talking about losing your children, pretty much, right?
Well, I think they were talking about
from faith, right?
Well, or from I think leading them astray, like maybe not raising them and not raising them to believe in Jesus.
But deep inside, if they lose them, they would rather die, right?
Right.
Because the people out there that have lost children, thank goodness ours are still with us, even though they fight us, but they love us, right?
They never fight us.
They just keep loving them, just keep loving them.
That's right. We love them.
So be aware. We're going to drop the link for that.
We will drop the link for that.
Right.
That lady was with, that paid for the tickets,
right.
because that's something I'm going to look into.
Right.
Anyway.
And we went online.
And you guys
we
look
paid.
into it too.
Right,
and if you
tickets,
guys know anything else about it,
sure. Yeah, drop in the comments.
or
Let us know.
anything that we should know, let us know, because I'm ready to stand.
Sure.
I'm ready to stand and fight.
And
for
this place has
crazy.
other
It does other things
programs
too.
and
yes.
everything, right? Other.
Yeah.
And we
Sounds
might,
like you can volunteer. For
we're going to go
things.
see him up in Iowa, up and where is that?
In Spencer,
Iowa.
Iowa.
Ah,
We're going to go see.
Check it
Actually,
out.
it's going to be somebody who works at the border,
Oh yeah.
and he's going to talk. He's from Arizona.
Ah, that's
and
another
he's gonna
subject.
talk.
The border. They're all coming in.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Don't think that it's though. People who are against having open borders don't have a heart, because there's a lot of sex trafficking going on at the border.
Sure. It's a free ticket.
Right.
Watch
So
your
when they
your
talk
children.
about those poor children that don't have homes, they don't always have homes once they cross the border either.
Yeah.
They're sex trafficked.
Yeah. So this is a good one to drop a comment and let us know if you're aware of this or the first time you're hearing it. They say it's a business more than heroin delivery.
It's
and
surpassing drug cartels
and stuff like that. So, which is,
I heard from one place that it has surpassed it, but it's the second if it hasn't surpassed it yet.
And there's a lot of people. Yeah, it stirred up a lot of stuff in Hollywood going on there. I don't know why they were
Yeah, why
afraid,
should they
but
be shouting this from the rooftops
Yeah,
like they
it
do
wasn't
about
anything about
Black Lives
Hollywood.
Matter and all these other oppressions?
right?
But we, as Christ's children, can shout it from the rooftops.
Amen. That's right. So check it out. Check out the movie.
Or
It's
shout
pretty
it
cool.
from YouTube.
Yeah, the media.
Got to use this space for good, right?
There you go. Right. And
Right.
yeah, and media can be good. It can.
It can be good. It can be
Yeah,
bad.
it can be
It's
bad.
a tool.
But yeah.
Ashton Kutcher said that when he was in front of Congress, I believe,
Yeah.
fighting for sex slavery, against sex slavery. He said, media is a tool.
Sure.
You can use it for good or
Yeah.
you can use it for bad. I thought that was a good way for him to put it, which is true.
Fight the enemy with their own tool, right?
Right.
Or
Right.
your own sword.
Right. Which is what he helps do. I guess he helps do some digital work to help fight against it, which is great.
And bring up that shield of the Holy Spirit, right? You gotta the shield of God.
Right.
Right?
Right.
The armor. What's that? The armor.
The armor of God.
The armor
Wear
of
the
God.
full armor of God.
Right. Put on that shield. Watch it. The devil.
That's right.
Devil.
That's right.
All right. Well, thanks for listening and watching. And
Yeah, reach out to us. Let us
Drop
know
us a
what we
comment.
can do to help, because
Yeah.
I'm ready to help. I'm ready to stand and
Sure,
fight. This
spread
is
the word.
something to fight for.
check out the movie.
Mark likes to-
Sound of Freedom. Right?
Mark likes to make me quiet, but he hasn't tried to make me quiet on this one.
Not
so
on this one.
Maybe,
right?
maybe,
Ooh, yeah.
maybe we found some common ground.
Ah,
huh?
there we go. Yeah. A subject that everybody should know.
Everybody.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
All right, and check us out on our.
So I wore this shirt, honey.
Oh yeah, about the shirt. What
He's
about the
asked
shirt?
me like 3 times today, "You gonna wear that shirt? You gonna wear that shirt? Are you gonna wear that shirt?" And then I go, "Why don't you like this shirt?" "Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's
Beautiful. I
beautiful.
know. I like it.
Beautiful."
It's a
I don't think he
50s.
likes this shirt.
Yeah, I like it.
I don't think so.
Let us know if you like the shirt.
You gonna wear that shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I wore this
I
shirt.
think you bought this shirt to me.
I did buy that shirt
Yeah.
at a secondhand store.
There you go. That was a Prince song or something like that, right?
Yep, the kind you find at a secondhand store.
There you go.
I'm sorry I got off subject. It's just funny because I'm looking at myself going, "Yep, I wore this shirt." I don't know what's awful or bad about it, but
It's a great.
he just keeps saying, "It's beautiful."
It's a great shirt.
You gonna wear that shirt? He never notices what I wear. All of a sudden today, it's, "You gonna wear that shirt? You gonna wear that shirt? That shirt? Okay." I'm gonna wear it more now.
There you go.
I'm just kidding.
All right, so check us out. Thank you, honey.
I love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.